and you only need a license, a driver's license, to drive.
I'm stitching this video for a couple of different reasons. I love that you're learning. I love knowledge. It's amazing and very powerful and important, but it also must be released in proper fashion so as not to harm anybody. Foundations must be laid before people start running and grabbing and doing things. So basically, don't take this as an attack. This is for educational and information purposes only. And I watched your video a few times, and there's a couple things I want to touch on. So when talking about sovereignty, there is two different classes of people in the United States. There is the U.S. citizen, and then there is the state national. The second 13th article and amendment basically created a new type of corporate slave called the U.S. citizen. The United States is located in the District of Columbia. I can show you the codes for that. I'll drop it in the comments. And basically, any U.S. citizen that is caught traveling outside of the District of Columbia is considered to be engaged in commerce. So if you're claiming to be a U.S. citizen and you're outside of the District of Columbia, you're automatically, immediately considered to be engaged in commerce. Now, when FDR declared the United States bankrupt in 1933, he also updated the Trading with the Enemy Act to include all U.S. citizens as enemies. So you basically do not want to claim that status. That is why everything must be licensed. According to the Trading with the Enemy Act, you are an enemy and must be licensed in order to travel, to do business, to conduct and transfer marriage, like all that stuff. So that's where all the licensing came from. It is a right to travel. It is a right to marry. It shouldn't be licensed. So once you become a state national, you can hold property. U.S. citizens are not allowed to hold title to property. A state national can. You can hold a allodial title to your vehicle, but you cannot register it to the state. If you register it to the state, you immediately lose title to it. You must hold a allodial title to it. Then it is suggested that you give notice to basically any jurisdiction that you're going to be traveling around, like sheriffs. Let them know I'm a state national, I'm traveling through, this, that, and the other. I've also talked to the DOT. You are allowed to put a hull number from the DOT to give police and all, basically a flag letting them know that you are a safe to travel person. You are not a belligerent combat, and allows them to identify you so that they know that you're not, some type of pirate or something, And so basically, and then once you do that, you are not allowed to travel to work to get a paycheck. If you do that, you're commingling. Basically, Federal Reserve notes are private copywritten war script that is not yours. So if you use that, you're giving jurisdiction over, and that could cause problems.